What's going on there, guys? Welcome back to 610 Football. I'm your guy, Darren. So I don't know if you caught it at the end of my Madden video, but I said that I will be doing one film breakdown video every week. So that will be a combination of both pro players and college prospects. So this week I will be doing Georgia quarterback J.T. Daniels. If you didn't know, I am a huge fan of him. I think he definitely has quarterback one potential, and he played really good last year considering what he had to go through with his torn ACL, transferring schools, and not being the starter immediately. So with all that out of the way, let me give you guys a quick scouting report, and then let's break down some film. So once again, named J.T. Daniels, he is 21 years old and was born on February 2nd, 2000. So when he gets drafted, he will be 22. He is currently 6'3", weighing in at 210 pounds. He is currently a junior and will be a senior next year. In 2020, he completed 18 of 119 passes for 1,231 yards with 10 touchdowns to just 2 interceptions. He also had a completion percentage of 67.2%. And just some miscellaneous notes, he previously attended USC and tore his ACL the first game of the 2019 season. So let's go over some of his pros. He is a very accurate quarterback and is great at identifying blitzes. He reads the defense very well, feels pressure really well, and knows when/how much time he has to get rid of the ball. He's good at avoiding pressure, especially coming off of a torn ACL. He has a strong NFL caliber arm and plays in a pro-style offense at Georgia where he was given a lot of control in his first year. He goes through his reads very nicely and has good touch on the ball. But there are also some cons to his game. Although he knows when to get rid of the ball, his accuracy does struggle on blitzes and pressures, which can lead to some very interceptable passes. Definitely needs to work on his deep accuracy, and his mechanics when throwing deep can be touched up a little bit. If I'm being honest, he kind of looks like a dog peeing on his follow through. And also just in general can have more consistent mechanics overall. Okay, now that I gave you his scouting report, let's go and look at some film. So all of this game film will be from the Peach Bowl this past season. That's the only film I have right now. Hopefully later in the season I can obtain more, but for 2020, this is the only film that I have. So he's playing Cincinnati here, who had a very good defense, might I add. And in this first play, Cincinnati is going to be running cover 3 zone. So cornerback and the 2 safeties will have 3 zones of the field, and they will also be bringing 5 men on a blitz. Alright, now let's go over Georgia's play. First, JT will bring this man in motion, and he will stop out right here before going in motion once the snap goes, and then go on a nice little level route right here. And this is kind of a 3-level play, as we see the other tight end right here will go on another kind of similar route, but just deeper downfield. And then the slot receiver will kind of run a post route, not too sharp of a turn, but once again you have that 3-level development on the play. And then the outside receiver here will just run a straight go route. Okay, now let's see that in action. So JT in the gun here, he's going to motion his receiver out. Also, I kind of forgot to add the running back will just run a simple route over here. Just forgot to add that. But JT motions McKitty over, fakes the pitch to the running back, and he has a man in his face right here. So there's automatic pressure, so he knows he's going to have to get rid of the ball very quickly. What does he do? He automatically finds an open man right here on that kind of developing level route. Delivers a very accurate ball here and is able to get a couple of yards. Let's watch it from the high angle here. Gonna see JT is going to motion the tight end once again. He also does a very good job at faking the pitch. This is a common tendency in the Georgia offense to do that kind of play action where they fake the pitch. And just in general, JT on this throw, he had nice mechanics. You'll see here when he threw the ball, it was a very open body throw. He allowed his shoulders to be open facing his receiver and was able to deliver a nice throw. And it was a clean throw with a man right in his face. You'll see right here. That's extremely close. That guy is probably like 1 yard away from him. Not even. Or maybe like 2 yards away. But the man's right in his face. He's able to angle his body correctly to get the ball around the defender and deliver it right to his tight end. I believe that's Trey McKitty, as my video is not buffering. But yeah, once again, that's just an extremely nice play here by JT. Just able to face pressure and deliver the ball to his man perfectly. Okay, so here's another play that really exemplifies how good JT's arm is. So first, let's look at what Georgia is doing defensively here. Once again, they're going to be running a cover 3 deep zone. So each defensive back will have their part of the field, and then the linebackers will have the middle part of the field. And then they're going to be running a 5-man blitz with the corner coming off of the edge here. Georgia offense will have the running back do another one of those simple routes right here. He's also going to have the Fitzpatrick here go in motion, set up next to the other tight end, and he will end up blocking. Meanwhile, this tight end will run kind of a slug go route here with the outside receiver here. I believe that's Pickens, just going to go on the outside and go on a simple go route, with the other receiver doing just a nice in route later on. So that's the play Georgia will be running. So let's see what JT does here. So he's going to motion Fitzpatrick in. He's going to end up blocking. And JT is going to hit Pickens down here way deep. And Pickens makes a spectacular catch. It sucks that he did tear his ACL earlier this year, but hopefully he can come back for another year. But yeah, let's watch JT here again. Motions his man, does that fake pitch. And he knows that Pickens is going to win that route. And he delivers a very nice ball. I know it is a little overthrown, but if you think about it, it's only where his guy can catch it. I'd rather the ball be overthrown and the receiver have to make a nice catch for it, as opposed to it being underthrown and the receiver ending up playing like a DB role or having to swat the ball away, trying to prevent an interception. But that was a really good play all around. We can watch it on the high angle here. JT once again will put Fitzpatrick in motion. Going to fake the pitch to the running back. He goes through one read and then he notices that Pickens is open. And then let me try and freeze frame it here if I can, because I want to show you what I meant earlier about his deep ball follow through. Watch it here. Like, he lifts his right leg up a lot when he throws the deep pass. I feel like that can definitely help. But he shows off his great arm strength. He really does have a good NFL arm. Goes through his reads nicely. He identified that Pickens was open, steps up into his throw, and he threw it only where Pickens can catch it. You really can't ask any more for this play. See Pickens making just a spectacular catch right there. He is going to be a good wide receiver, but this video is not about him. But yeah, JT Daniels, we've seen what he can do with pressure. We've seen what he can do with deep ball. Where are some other plays he can make, though? All right, I want to show you another play where he's facing pressure because, like I said earlier in the video, Cincinnati blitzed a lot in this game, and he was really able to handle that well. He did get sacked a couple of times. That will happen, but a lot of the times he was getting pressured, he was making some really nice throws. So let me go over what Cincinnati's defense is doing here. They're going to shift here in a minute because the receiver down here will go into motion. But basically, they're just going to be running a cover 1 man with a 5-man blitz. So outside corner on the outside receiver, this safety will eventually end up shifting and covering 1 deep. So this receiver will motion. This receiver will motion over, forcing this safety to cover. And then you're going to see that this linebacker is showing blitz. He's actually going to end up covering the running back, with this linebacker ending up going on the blitz. So what does Georgia's offense do here? So Pickens, I believe that's Pickens at the bottom of the screen. Actually, I don't think that's Pickens. That's number 0, but I forget his name off the top of my head, but he will just run a simple post route here. Running back will go on a wheel route here. And then, like I said, this slot receiver will go into motion and will end up running kind of like an angle route you'll see here. Like that. This receiver will run an in route, and then outside receiver here running a deep curl. So that's what Georgia's offense will be running here. So let's see it all in action now. The receiver goes into motion. JT calls for the ball, facing pressure, and gets it out to his outside receiver here, and he makes a couple of really good plays after the ball is thrown, or after the ball is caught, and gets a lot more yards after the catch. So What did JT do good here? He felt the pressure and made a nice, easy, quick release on target throw, and he will get his hips into this throw here. You'll see it on this kind of back angle. Receiver will go into motion, and he goes through his reads. He's feeling pressure, makes a nice quick release. It's not a super quick release, but it is a fairly quick time from snap to throw. And then watch his hips here. Really got his hips into the throw to generate more power on it, and his receiver makes a lot of nice plays. So, like I said, JT can play really nicely when he's under pressure, and he has some pretty good mechanics, not only when he's facing pressure, but just in general as a quarterback. All right, let's see JT throw a touchdown here. So real quickly, let's go over Georgia's defense. They will be running cover 4 zone, so they have a corner over here. You just can't see it because I'm blocking him. But yeah, the outside corners and the 2 safeties will be running zone coverage on 4 segments of the field. And it's only going to be a 3-man rush. Only the defensive lineman will rush. And then you'll have some zone coverage down here with this guy ending up running man coverage on the slot receiver. But let's see what Georgia ends up running here. So far receiver here will run a simple curl route. Slot receiver kind of running a post-esque route, with the tight end here running an out route. Slot receiver here, I believe this one's Pickens. This is who the touchdown is going to go to. He's going to run a easy slant route with this outside receiver running another curl route. So you see what the plays are going to be ran, but let's see it in action now. So JT talking to his guys. He's going to take the snap, and he's going to deliver just a great pass over the middle there to George Pickens for the touchdown. So let's see what JT does well here. So first he motions his running back. I kind of forgot to mention that, but the running back became that far outside receiver. And let's watch JT here. He like I said, he can go through his reads very smoothly and very nicely. He rarely misses an open read. So he goes through his reads, and this is a really good throw. He has good mechanics on this throw, and he steps into it, gets a lot of his body into it. It is a pretty strong pass, but that's because he's going to have to get it over a couple of defenders. And he threw it only where Pickens could catch it. So watch. It is a little high. Pickens did have to jump for it, but only he was able to catch it there. Watch this again. JT reading the field very nicely here. Sees Pickens is open, throws it over that middle linebacker, and just delivers it to him for a touchdown. This was a very nice play. I think this might have been JT's only touchdown of the game. I forget if he had 2, but I'm pretty sure he only had 1. But yeah, this was just a really solid play to his main wide receiver, George Pickens. Okay, so this will be the final play of this film breakdown, and this one really showed a lot about JT. He's going to take a huge hit here, but deliver a nice pass to his tight end, Fitzpatrick. So let's look at what the Cincinnati Bearcats are running here on defense. They're going to be running cover 2 man with a 6-man blitz. So safeties are running zone coverage on coverage 2. Got the outside corner covering here. Got this corner will cover this receiver. Then they're going to bring these 6 guys here on the blitz. And then this linebacker will cover the running back. And that's actually going to come back to bite them because Fitzpatrick will get super wide open on the play. You'll see here in a minute. Let me draw it out for you guys. So the outside receiver here, running post route here, running back, splitting the gap here, getting to the outside. And Fitzpatrick, the tight end, he's actually going to be blocking at first, but then will come off the block and kind of run that level design that we saw earlier on the first play. And then the outside receiver here is running another kind of post route with a nice, he'll give a nice head fake here. So let's watch the play fold out. So Daniels calls for the ball. It's play action, 6-man blitz, avoids pressure, takes that hit, but delivers just a clean pass to Fitzpatrick. Just look at Daniels here. Keep in mind, he tore his ACL in 2019, but look at how he's just able to avoid all these men. Makes one man miss, steps up, makes another man miss, and he's going to take a huge hit as he delivers his throw right here to Fitzpatrick, who was left wide open because of the play call on defense. Take a huge hit, but just delivers a super nice pass there. Let's watch it from the high angle. Gonna see Daniels facing pressure after the play action. Makes this guy miss. Steps up, makes this guy miss. 41 here is going to clobber him. but just delivers a nice simple touch throw. And he just has that ability to stay calm and avoid pressure, knowing what receivers will be open and where he can throw the ball to. I'm telling you, JT Daniels is definitely my early favorite as quarterback 1. But yeah, that's it for this video. If you liked it, make sure you hit the like button. If you really liked it, make sure you hit the subscribe button and turn on post notifications. I will be uploading one of these videos every week, so let me know in the comments down below who you want me to do a film breakdown of next, or you can shoot me a DM on Instagram. And speaking of Instagram, feel free to follow me there at 610football. I also have a Twitter and a TikTok if you guys are interested in those. So once again, thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you all have a fantastic day.